On today's episode of Nostalgia Test Podcast, we rank and put to the test 8 songs from the 50s and 60s to see if they pass the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test. Sweatin' to the Oldies! Welcome to the Nostalgia Test Podcast, the show where 3 longtime friends put pop culture's past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test.
Sweatin' to the Oldies. Let's go. Did he have a headband or did he not?
Never headbanding.
No, I'm saying did what's his name from Sweatin' to the Oldies have a headband?
Richard Simmons?
Yeah.
No.
I almost said Richard Lewis.
Because that's another Mandela effect, they said.
Oh God! All right. Well, sometimes he probably had one, and then he did. These people need to stop. They all need to stop.
Listen, we're here, Dan. This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to joke, guys. This is the Nostalgia Test Podcast. Where 3 longtime friends. Sorry, Bill.
Word.
Just forced habit. 3 longtime friends put their nostalgia past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test. I'm here with my partner Dan and Billy. We're in the East Coast, Billy and I, and Dan's over there all the way in the West Coast, who never gets cold. So, what is going on?
It's gonna be like fucking 90 this week.
Yeah. I'm actually going to Salt Lake to ride, and it's like 69 degrees there. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm going to be spring riding, which, whatever. I can't wait. Should be a good time anyway. Dan, you went really deep on this one. We usually stick to the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Now you're getting into the nostalgia of listening to what your parents listened to and had them nostalgic. So they got you into this music. So you're kind of
like
double
80s
nostalgia
music for us to our parents, basically, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember some of this stuff either at weddings, which they don't hardly even play now. But when I was doing weddings, they would play some of these songs, and that's why I suggested one of them, Dan. And I remember specifically Billy's house had a lot of these.
Because it'd be like, was it like CBS 101, that oldie station?
Yes.
My dad would always listen to that, and they had a bunch of this on. And block parties for some of these too.
Yeah.
Yes. But like, Bill, like I specifically, a lot of my childhood memories of these kind of songs reminded me of your household. Because
makes sense, dude.
Because like mine is like, Portuguese household. So like that nostalgia was like Portuguese, like fado, which is great.
Yeah.
Which is great genre.
We should do an episode on that.
Yeah. So, but like this was definitely like, I think we even did a song in whatchamacallit, at the 4th grade talent show or 3rd grade or something.
Down in the Boondocks.
Down in the Boondocks. Yes.
Yeah.
We did together. Yeah.
Shit.
So, so this was fun to listen to. I don't normally put these on. Like,
Oldies?
It's not something I think about. Like
Well,
oldies.
Here's the thing too, like when I was putting this together and I was like oldies, 50s and 60s, there's a very specific sound in my head that I know, because you can categorize anything as like an oldie song, I guess, but there's a very specific sound. And so I went with that. I went with my gut, and both of you suggested a song as well, which are on this list, or an artist at least. And and then the thing is, like, especially now, like it's 2026. Someone could say oldies and be like, oh, something from the 90s. It's like, no. I think no matter what, the sound that I'm talking about is the songs that like we have on this list today. That's what I think of. And you're right, Manny. Like for me, these are songs that were playing in my house. Like I know these songs because my parents were playing them. My cousins, like cousin barbecues, like this is the music they were playing. And so it's so much.
It's funny because they're playing it in the 70s. I mean, they were playing it in the 80s.
Yeah, like 80s.
But they were
and 90s.
playing. Yeah, but they were playing these songs.
Exactly.
Because it was making them feel like good in their childhood, I guess.
And they're fun, good songs. Like I was listening to them today and I'm like, I was feeling down. I left to go do physical left for my physical therapy. Yeah. And I put the first song on the playlist and I was like, oh, all right. we're good to go. Here we go.
You put Splish Splash. I was taking a bath.
Yeah, it was the first one that I put on, and I was like, and it's just that sound. It's just like, let's be honest, these times too, like during that time period, a lot of shit's going down in the 50s and 60s. But you have, post World War II, there's a huge economic boom, but at the same time, a lot of like racial strife and everything. But you have this music that is. It's really upbeat but also energetic, and you could feel that the dancing part is really the thing that people are getting into. Like, dance all this shit out, like leave it on the dance floor.
Let's not forget that like a lot of this stuff was the basis for the next big rock movement, where you had bands like the Rolling Stones stealing sounds like this from black artists and then making it their own. So
so like this is considered rock and roll back then, right?
Oh yeah, this is like
this was looked. Some of these songs were
a lot of it.
I would say, like, let's go down the list of what's on.
Yeah, let's do it.
So what's on this list and what we're going to rank from, as we've been doing, worst to best, and we say worst in just being like the bottom of this list. All these songs are huge hits and everything, but we have Splish Splash by Bobby Darin, which was released in 1958. Rip It Up by Little Richard, which was released in 1957. Now, people already
that to me is a rock and roll song.
100%. And people already were saying, there are a couple people online going, why did you pick Rip It Up and not like Rudy Tooty,
Rudy Tooty.
And I think
it's always nice to not do like the number one song, like go to like, their second most popular
but
song
I will say,
like
and I was saying this,
group him.
I was saying this before we jumped on, Bill, to Dan, is that this list may be one or two, but the rest of them are kind of like, I want to say this in the best way I can, mediocre in comparison to their, like what you're saying, like the normal hits of all these artists, right? Where everybody would have easily ranked these. So because these songs were kind of like, they were good and they weren't bad, it makes it, for me, it made it harder to rank these because there wasn't like a standout banger. They were all like, this is good. But like, it wasn't like Tutti Frutti.
Like you didn't go with like respect for Aretha Franklin,
Yeah. Which could have been easier for me to rank things.
Or even Splish Splash is not, that's not Bobby Darin's most popular song.
No.
It's probably like Mac the Knife or Beyond the Sea or something like that.
And I've Got You Under Your Skin, I would argue, isn't Frank Sinatra's.
No, not at all.
I would agree, yeah.
The Four Top song is definitely one of the bigger ones. So, okay, Rip It Up by Little Richard from 1957. Reach Out and I'll Be There by the Four Tops, which was released in 1966. That was a huge hit for them. Think by Aretha Franklin, released around, I guess, 1968. Baby Love by the Supremes, released in 1964. Be My Baby, released in 1963 by the Ronettes. Now, that was their huge hit. That was a huge hit, Be My Baby by the Ronettes. And you could tell, and we'll talk about that song, that Phil Spector type sound. I mean, he was a part of writing and producing this song. So, I mean, you hear it. And I've Got You Under My Skin.
Murdered people.
Yes. I Have Got You Under My Skin, 1956, Sinatra, though written by Cole Porter in 1936. So recorded by Sinatra. Done by Cole Porter, I think, first, or written and composed by Cole Porter in 1936, recorded by Sinatra in 1956. And then Chubby Checker's The Twist, which is probably his biggest hit in 1960. Of course, again, we're not doing that much research, so everyone can relax. But this was originally released in 1958 by Hank Ballard and the Midnighters as a B-side to Teardrops on Her Letter. So there we go. That's the list. And this was a difficult one. And I feel like our lists are growing from 5 to 8 now.
I will say this is, whoever's listening to this is a special niche we're going with here.
Yeah. It's for our older crowd, folks.
Yeah.
It's our older
crowd. We're gonna find out people that we didn't think like you would ever think, like, oh no, like I do listen to this every once in a while, or I remember my parents listening to this and stuff, kind of situation. Like you would turn on the oldies back then, and this is what would go on. Now you turn on the oldies, and it's like Blink-182, and you're like, oh.
Which I was thinking about that and being like the comparison of oldies
That's what I'm
and classic. Like
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about. Like, what's my age again versus like Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
But here we are.
And then, like in the
yeah.
future, all the kids are gonna have like WAP, like as their oldie song.
Dude, watch it with the Italian slurs. Jesus.
I was waiting for
Guys, if you don't know that, that's there's some hoes in this house song. So
That's some hoes in this house.
there's hoes in this house. All right,
Oh my god.
let's do it.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I tried to play this when you said that, Billy. It didn't work. It's not working. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Damn it. That doesn't matter. Anyway, fuck it. All right, so we are ranking them from 8 to 1 and putting them to the test while we do that. So let's start with the number 8 choice of everyone's. Manny, what do you have at number 8 on your list?
I'm gonna go Splish Splash, and strictly for the fact that the ending of Splish Splash makes me feel weird because it's
Okay,
like
why?
there's a sound to the. Do you hear the bathtub like
Yeah.
emptying? I don't know. Like that's just like I'm like, what's happening? He's taking a bath. Like the song lyrics bug me out a little bit. It's a good sounding song. It's just that I just couldn't get past the end. Like I just couldn't get.
That like
past-
he's still in a bathtub or like going back
I'm
to
like,
the
what was he
bathtub?
doing in the bathtub? First it was a Friday night. Like, what's going on?
How many people are in the bathtub?
Yeah.
Like, is he in the bathtub alone? Then there's a party going on. I'm always
Yeah,
really
like-
Yeah,
confused
it's hard
by
to
that.
follow this song. I was listening to it a
Does
number
he
of
have
times and I'm
roommates
like,
that
wait a
didn't
second.
want? Yeah.
Yeah, are people partying in the bathroom with him, or does he get out of the bath and he's like, "Oh fuck, there's a party in my house," but then he jumps back in the bath. I'm like, "What are you doing, bro?
Yeah. Is somebody in the bathroom with him? Is he enjoying himself in the bathroom?
Is he just dancing in the bathtub by himself while the party's going on in the rest of the house?" Potentially.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just say this? So, looking this up on Wikipedia. So, it was written with DJ Murray the K, Murray Kaufman, who bet that Darin could not write a song that began with the words "Splish Splash, I was taking a bath," as suggested by Murray's mom, Jean Kaufman. The song was
Oh my God,
credited
that's
to
hilarious.
Darin and Jean Murray, a combination of their names, to avoid any hint of payola. So it basically
Oh my God.
number 3 on the U.S. pop singles list, number 2 on R&B. So basically, this was a song that was made on a bet.
I'm a bet. Okay. Well, respect to that.
So they were
but-
clearly drunk. At the
I mean,
time.
hilarious that they even did it, and that's actually pretty fucking awesome.
And then it was a hit too.
And that was a
It's a
hit.
huge
yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, rub a dub, just relaxing in the tub. Like, it is a really weird song.
Splish Splash, taking a bet. Dave Matthews had that like lyric in one of his the corners one.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay, so that's your number
Splish.
8. Splish
that's my
Splash.
number 8.
Does it
Yeah.
pass the nostalgia test, Manny?
No, this all stays nostalgic to me.
The
Yeah.
whole list. So
Not
we don't have to
mostly
ask
the
you.
whole list. Yeah.
All right, so this just stays nostalgic. Okay.
Because
all
I'm
right.
not thinking about these songs. Like, I'm not ever really thinking about this style unless, like, ironically, it's like, you know,
Okay.
like if we're not making winter chili with this shit, okay?
Nah, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right, Billy. So what do you got for your number 8?
Actually, the exact same as Manny. For the same reason discussed. I mean, it's just a silly song. Like it's like I'm like, what is this? What's going on here? Like, you know, we all know the song, so it's like it's stuck in your head. But
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, this is just silly. Like it's
It's
but,
very
and I would say it, I would say it stays nostalgic for me too. It's like, you hear it and you're like, oh yeah, I know this song, but it's not like fuck this song, but it's also like, yeah, it's just a little silly, it's fine.
Okay, let's see if this works.
making winter chili.
There we go. All right, so I'm putting
Splish Splash is taking a bath, making winter chili.
the twist down as my number 8.
Whoa.
By Chubby Checker.
Whoa.
It's a song. It's
I
a
see where
song that
you're-
I've heard. I think I've heard it so many times at like block parties, like you're saying, and weddings and whatever. And
Bro, bar mitzvahs, this is like the shit at bar mitzvahs, or was back then.
The twist.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
mean,
when
I
we were
feel like
DJ,
this. Yeah, go ahead.
when I worked DJs, like this is what you played. You got the older folk up dancing.
Mm.
This is like how to make white people move their hips.
Okay, I was just gonna say. I feel like this song
Yeah.
is Chubby Checker just going. Look.
We get to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, it's really
Yeah.
just weird, and I just find it really funny because it's like, I don't know, like the music's good and all, but like it just, I just don't. It's just not for me. Like I'll say, it stays nostalgic, definitely, but as a song, like out of any of these, all 8 of these songs, that's the one song maybe that I most likely would be like,
Come on, baby.
not.
Like the video I sent you today, my wife is like, "What are you doing in this?"
I feel like she says that a lot to you.
She's like,
I'm
"I love
perfect
that
for the
you
pod."
don't care that it's being posted," but like, she's like, "What dance is this?" And it's even worse because I need to exercise. But like, the more I show you the videos, you're like, "Can I post that?" I looked at it, and I'm like, Jesus, I am that white dude, the old white dude at weddings dancing to this song.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Now become the parent who like this thing was for.
Amazing. I mean, this is the thing is like the twist, the chicken dance, like
Yeah.
those
Oh,
two
God.
things together. I'm just like the electric slide. I'm okay with. Like I'll do the electric
Yeah.
slide, but like this shit,
Yeah.
no, I'm not doing the.
This
twist.
was like the original electric slide stuff, like to get the crowd up and
I feel like if you do the,
like, go ahead.
I was just saying, like I feel like if you do the twist incorrectly, you could really dislocate your knee.
The twist,
Oh,
the
yeah.
twist is how we got Tootsie Roll.
Wow.
Without the twist, we wouldn't have got the Tootsie Roll song
Mm,
because it's the twist goes into a Tootsie Roll.
Okay.
Billy's like, what the fuck are you talking?
So you take your leg
You take your
and
leg.
you roll it a little bit more, Billy. You turn that knee a little bit in more. And you get your
Little
Tootsie Roll.
stanky leg action.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god! All right, so let's go number 7. Billy, what do you got for your number 7?
I had the twist, so I had it near the bottom, just like you. This is the same one for me. It reminds me, except block parties with like grandparents and their grandkids wearing fucking glow necklaces, doing it in the middle of the street. You know, like it's once again, it's not a bad song. I've just heard it like 8 bazillion times, and it's like a very distinct picture in my head when this song comes on. You know, so you know, I would say it's definitely nostalgic, but it's not something I would be putting on to listen to.
Okay, Manny.
So this is as usual. This is a moving list for me, especially for this one. I had this on all day long. And sometimes I was listening to the song. Sometimes it was so, like I said, it just melted into the background. It was fine that it was on. I'm gonna go with the twist too, even though I like this song because of there's so many layers of nostalgia to me on this one because of the fact that I work for a DJ company, because like constantly like we grew up on Long Island. There was a lot of bar mitzvahs. So like being at wedding, like so like I remember this all the time. And I remember like what you're saying, Dan, like when this song when he comes on, come on, baby, like I picture
Great
all
voice.
of that at once. Like I picture the older people getting up. I picture like getting low and doing it. And like the fact that this song goes on for more than a minute boggles my mind, because at weddings usually it's in a mix of oldies, right? Because you only want to play like or whatever. So like imagine twisting for fucking the whole length of the song.
That's
like,
some exercise, bro.
That is
Thankfully, it's only like 2.5 minutes.
and that's why you
So-
sweated to the oldies. Yeah,
Exactly.
No, thank God it is. Only 2.5 minutes. I don't even know what the song's about. Really,
It told
It's a
you the
dance.
twist. That's
Doing
all.
the twist.
got it. So
It's
he was
just about a dance.
he was just
It's
telling
like the-
white people
it's like
how
the
to
electric
dance.
slide or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cha-cha
okay.
slide.
So again,
or,
like I like
any of those.
I
The
like
Dougie.
disassociate the like
The Macarena.
the actual
Oh yeah.
what it's saying, and I'm just kind of like listening to it. It also reminds me of the movie, I want to say Ski Patrol. I believe that this
Oh
was
god, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
yeah, which those movies we should definitely do because those are some like
The
cult
bad HBO movies that were just always on.
Like, oh man, Ski Patrol, like those.
Well, you
cheesy,
did Airborne, right?
We did, but this is even
Unfortunately.
worse than that. Shut up, Dan.
How about
This is even
Gleaming the
worse than
Cube?
We haven't done Gleaming the Cube, but anyways,
I watched that a few
that's
years
my.
ago. But yeah, no, I
that's
get what
my-
you're saying. It's in that
that's my
movie.
set.
Yeah, those movies. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're about to go on a rant.
yeah. I'm holding back from my tangent.
Tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to even talk about those like fucking concerts and those free like concerts in the park where like bands would just play these
Yes,
songs.
dude, they do that, and like,
Yeah.
they're sitting in those it's like beach chairs, but they're like the picnic
My
chairs. That are
parents
like
would drag
plaid.
me to
Yeah,
those all the
the,
time.
and
The ones
everybody's
that look
got
like crisscross bacon, but
Yes.
that's like the ugly 70s and 80s
the ugly
colors.
ones. Yes. And you got people drinking out of before it was solo cups. It was just like I don't even know what they were drinking out of.
They're probably just drinking the
They
beer.
was just
open.
drinking open
They're just
canister.
drinking
They didn't give a
open
shit. You're talking
Chain
about
smoking.
fucking.
This is like this is like you go to like Eisenhower Park and like this
Yeah.
is the type of music. That's
Yeah.
being
Yeah,
played.
bro.
Yes. That stage.
That,
They had
it's like
100%, bro.
we were talking about
100%.
block parties. Like
Like-
block parties are the only reason to the block parties. So people go, well, I'm used to drinking in my backyard, but now I'm drinking out in the front
That's all
yard
it
on
is,
my
dude.
side.
Block parties are fantastic. Like my wife is laughs all the time because she has like a friend group that they all text each other to make sure. It's like kind of like 5 or 6 women on the block. They all we all look after each other's houses, or they do. Like, oh, we're going away. Oh, can you take the garbage out? Well, it's great, right? But like somebody had mentioned a block party, and they're like, oh, my husband. I've been wanting to have a block party.
Oh god,
Like she's like,
is that a
I didn't-
distinctly New York thing? Like,
there's
No.
no block party. I saw one block party here, maybe. That's it.
but was it like a real block party or street festival? 'Cause
Nah,
I
it
feel
wasn't
like
really-
right there's
yeah.
just a difference.
So they
Yeah.
don't have that in where you're at, Bill? Like they
No,
don't
bro.
have
I
a block
remember for
party?
one of my kids' birthdays, I wrote to like called the town. I was like, "Hey, I want to see if we can get it blocked off to have a block party." And they're like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah,
Shut
it might be
up!
just a
Really?
New
So
York
that's
thing.
like really more of like a New York thing.
That's I don't know if it is. It's
Oh, we should put block parties to the test. 'Cause
Know.
I'll tell you that I like because my wife's like an introvert. I am not. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, of course you want a freaking block party. I was like, yeah, because like our block is very quiet. Like you have to want to be coming down our block to get, right?
That's
so
the
it'd
perfect
be like
one
a
to do. You're not blocking off a thoroughfare.
exactly perfect. And she's like, but why? I was like, because like I want to drink up front. Like
No, tell her it's
like-
because we need to do an episode of the podcast.
That's what I was
exactly
gonna
there,
say,
right?
dude.
We'll
so
just
we
go.
both
Put it
go
to the
Exactly, dude. And
Nostalgia
like-
Test podcast hosting the block party.
Yeah, and we'll be playing with a five disc CD changer.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That dude.
And we
People
drink
out-
Bud Heavy.
If anyone
Just-
wants, anyone wants the Nostalgia Test to come host their block party, reach out. The Nostalgia
Oh,
Test
we should do
at
that.
gmail.com.
Hell
And
yeah.
Dude,
we'll
people
price it
would
out.
be. I guarantee people would be
You
sitting.
got to
next
pay
to
for our
us
travel,
talking.
though.
Oh yeah.
People would come and hang out.
All right, here we go. Ready?
And that's a nostalgia test tangent.
Now,
We
my-
needed that one.
Good
though.
one.
who
though.
needs
We
a
need
number?
that one.
Wait, Billy, did you do your number 7? You did, right? The twist?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
also.
you're
I was
going
twist.
seven.
All right, my
What do you-
number
Dan, you're
7.
the other-
Splish Splash. I'm putting that at number 7.
Ah,
so we
okay.
switched
So
it
we're
up.
Swappy
We're
swap.
really close. We're all
Yeah.
close on the
Yeah,
first couple.
I think because these two are really much more novelty songs, and I was just like, Splish.
Yes.
Obviously, now we
Yeah,
know.
they are.
And but I love Bobby Darin. I mean, so
Yeah.
I definitely have honorable mentions coming up after if we make it. But yeah, number 7, Splish Splash. All right, so number
Go-
6.
Go 6, Dan. It's your turn to
Oh,
go first.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be. I think because of the songs that are on this list, I'm putting I've Got You Under My Skin at number 6 by Sinatra.
I had a feeling you were going to say this, which is funny.
because and the
Because
thing
this
is,
could be controversial
it definitely
on
can.
this list. On
It
this
definitely
specific list.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of Sinatra songs that I could have put down, but
You could've.
I just picked this one for I think maybe to kind of I don't know why actually, but yeah, I love this song and I like Frank Sinatra. Sinatra's a big part about being from New York, being Italian American, being loud and obnoxious, and then and being a Yankee fan. So you just have all of that in the mix. But this song, I like it. There are better Sinatra songs, but I would say on this list, Sinatra falls at number 6. Now, in terms of does it pass the nostalgia test, I think this one for me stays nostalgic. It's very heavily nostalgic because it's Sinatra, but it's not the one that I would say like I'm playing all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Manny, what do you got?
All right. So this is funny because I was gonna put this one higher. And it's gonna be I Got You Under My Skin.
Wow.
I had him higher for a while today, and then I was just like, I don't know, like it kind of in comparison to the vibe of this whole list, it's a slower song, and of course it's Sinatra. It's not my favorite of his. The lyrics I was trying to figure out, and I'm just like,
This is also a
creepy
re-recording.
thing.
This song was already. If I looked it up, I want to say it was originally released in like the 40s or something by someone else, right?
Yeah, Cole Porter,
Something like that.
1936.
There
okay,
you go.
yeah. I don't know. It's Sinatra. He's great. Again, not my favorite of his songs, but I will say, out of everybody that's on here, he would be my top. If you were like, oh, what would you like? What albums would you listen to, or who of what? Like, I would put Frank Sinatra on. You know, like there's more of his songs I would want to listen to. Not everybody else here. I feel the same about
That's controversial, bro.
because he's white. No,
No, because you have Aretha Franklin.
no, I'm not. I'm saying there's three
'Cause he's
people.
white. He's
There's-
the
I'm
Eminem of
joking.
this fucking list.
Yeah, there's three that I would
Except for Bobby
probably
Darin, he's white.
put on, but like, yeah, I'm not. This
Does
is
it pass
just
the
not.
nostalgia test?
No, it stays nostalgic.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Billy, what do you got? Number 6.
We're actually all aligned on this one. The same thing. Like I love Sinatra. This is not one of my favorite songs of his. Like I don't know if you guys saw the Sinatra documentary that I think HBO did a couple years ago. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, I gotta watch
Oh, I
that.
haven't seen it. No.
But yeah, and same with you, Manny. Like I wouldn't say I like throw on Sinatra often, but every now and then, if I'm like working or something, just you want some chill background music, like we all know his songs, right? Like, and to your
Yeah.
point, Dan, like Distinctly New York, like that whole Rat Pack vibe was super cool, like, and you have all that with it. So, it's just not my favorite song of his. So that's why I'd put it low, and I would also say it stays nostalgic. Like, this is one, if I have like his greatest hits on, I may even like skip over. I'm like, it's fine,
Yeah.
like,
See, yeah, same thing. Like, I also would put him on, like, if I'm making like cocktails, if like speakeasy vibe.
yes.
You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
Yo, I saw the weirdest thing. I'm sorry, this is a tangent, but like,
Oh, really? You're sorry about tangents? Okay.
I saw this reel on Instagram where there was like there was a guy at a bar and he orders a Manhattan, and the bartender's this girl, and she goes, "Oh, what did she say? A guy martini or some stupid shit like that?" And I'm like, "What?"
Because it comes in a martini glass? Isn't
And
martini,
because it's
couldn't martini be a fucking guy drink as well?
Has anyone ever drank a martini? Like, it's fucking strong.
I've seen
Pure
people
vodka
drink
or
it.
gin. Like, it's got a
Yeah.
splash of vermouth, right? Like,
Yeah.
some people don't even like vermouth in it, and they're like,
that the
like,
one
wave
with
the bottle
olives?
over it.
Well, there's a dirty
Yeah.
martini, and then there's
Yeah.
there's one.
I
that's
actually wanted
with
to
a
try
twist.
one. I don't think I've ever tried a martini, but I love olive juice. So
I think
Oh,
there
yeah,
was a
you
guy's
like a
night
dirty
where I
martini.
drank way too many
Yeah.
of those.
yeah.
Yeah, they make you feel like shit afterwards, and then after a
Who
while,
said
like, your
that?
whole
Some
mouth
like
tastes
young
the ocean.
bartender.
It was a real, it was like content, but I feel like there's this like idea now out there with younger.
Because because you're holding that glass. I love that kind of glass. to
First of
me.
all, I
Oh,
love
it's
a
great.
Manhattan.
Except carrying it sucks.
Yeah,
'cause
I
it
love
spills everywhere.
Manhattans.
Oh,
Yes,
Manhattan's
that's true,
delicious.
Billy. But I love Manhattans. But I've had it. Manhattans in a rock glass. It's fine, but like I prefer my Manhattan up in that glass.
Yeah.
First, it does two things. It slows you down. You're drinking down a little bit, like
Yeah.
because
You
you're just
spill it everywhere if you try. And
yeah.
drink
You
too
don't want to
fast. You
spill it,
alive.
so you're like sipping it. You're taking your time.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It makes me feel like I should be in a Sinatra song.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
why I would.
So
put that
fucking,
on.
and a Manhattan is a great drink. All right, so
Fucking
fuck
love
that. It's not a martini. It's a
Fucking
fucking
love
Manhattan. Who cares if there's
Yeah.
a cherry on it? Of course you want cherries. Give a fuck.
Fuck
Can guys just enjoy their drinks
exactly.
for God's sakes?
Sometimes
All right,
you
Dude,
get
remember
the
that time I
boozy
got
cherries,
made
even
fun
better.
of because I
Wait,
asked
what?
for like
boozy cherries. Yeah.
Yeah,
hate
like the ones
bartenders
that are
who-
soaked in whiskey. Yeah,
yeah, those are great. I hate bartenders that judge anyone's
Yeah.
choice of drink.
oh
Right.
yeah.
Like just drink. Let
Especially
them fucking
just 'cause
drink
it's in
their
that
drink.
glass. Shut up. Like
Yeah,
who
but like
cares what
even
everyone
like
comes up?
I
They could
remember
ask
one
for, like,
time
a
I
slow,
asked for
comfortable screw against the wall.
yeah.
I think that's probably a drink from this era
Holy
of songs we're
shit.
listening to, or a slow gin fizz,
Scarface
a
levels. of
grasshopper. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
on that, let's go to number 5. Billy, why don't you hit us with your number 5?
Number 5, I got Baby Love. Once again,
Shit.
good song, catchy as hell. Remember, same thing like you said earlier, Manny. Like I remember hearing this in my house, in my car with my parents, all this. There's just too many good songs on here. Like I don't really have anything against this song that I put it in this spot. It's just it didn't hit as much as some of the other ones for me. But
Sure.
but I would still probably say this one is nostalgic instead of passing because it's like it reminds me of that. If it comes on, like I'll be singing in my head in the car if it came on, right? But I'm not gonna put this on, So
Cool.
I'd say it stays nostalgic for me.
All right. Manny?
Damn, Bill, we're almost we're lined up here on this one. I'm going Baby Love also.
Yes.
It's definitely fun, but like it didn't warrant going past this one for me. It's nostalgic. It reminds me. A lot of these are like, it gives me flashes of different movies that it's been in, right? That we've heard, because these are the type of songs that would have gone in there. Because they're not like the banger of these people, but like they're in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Stays
and the Supremes are
nostalgic?
great.
Oh,
What?
the Supremes are fucking amazing.
Yeah. So it stays nostalgic.
Well, guys, I put Baby Love as well, number 5.
Jesus.
The Supremes. It just like I think it's just there's just too many good songs on this
Yeah.
list. And
Yep.
again, Donna Summer, you got the Supremes. It's a great group. It's amazing music. It just brings me back to my mom listening to all these songs, and my aunts and uncles. Like again, like this music was just on, and my grandmother and everything like that. And I got dragged to a lot of those concerts in the park. So like this is a fucking ton of them. And now I go to concerts in the park over here in West Hollywood. Though there's way different artists. Like we had I forget what her name is, but like a '90s star actually like performed at a park. It was amazing. But yeah, Baby Love, great song, 1964, The Supremes, number 5 for me as well. I'm gonna say this one stays nostalgic. It was hard for me to think about whether it was gonna pass or not, but I think the Supremes also have a lot of other songs that I would probably put as passing the nostalgia test. But I would say Baby Love, number 5. All right, so number 4, we're here in the top 4 now. Manny, number 4.
You're not going to do it. It's your turn to go first.
Oh, okay, so I'll go number 4. I'm going "Rip It Up" by Little Richard.
Rip it up.
This song, I texted everyone because I was listening to it. I'm like, this song is just about banging. Like
Yeah.
he's going out,
Balling tonight.
he's balling tonight.
Dude, when he
just got
says
paid,
ball
bro.
tonight, I cannot picture anything but.
It's the greatest thing. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, really hilarious, but a really good song though. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
a punk song. It sounds punk to me. Like it's got that garage rock type of fucking feeling. Like it's really, really great song. I enjoyed it. And Little Richard actually is like definitely one of my dad's favorite artists. And if you ask my dad and say who created rock and roll, who's the king of rock and roll, he would say Little Richard, because Little Richard's definitely
It's a strong argument.
super huge rock star. I mean, really, when you think about it, but absolutely a great song. I think this one still right on the border. I'm thinking it just stays nostalgic. Now, it's just really hard to like put that over the edge there for me, but I'm going to say stays nostalgic. Number 4, "Rip It Up" by Little Richard. All right, Manny, what do you got?
Dude, this list is getting it's too much.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Because like this almost was gonna be higher for me, but as I was listening to it, I was like, oh, I'm thinking of his other song, right? Tutti Frutti.
Fruity.
Already, right? And it almost gets there, but like again, it's not that song, and like it pretty much has the same sound. So like I don't know why it didn't. Maybe it didn't make it because like all he's talking about is like bowling. So like, but again, he's great. Richard's great.
Richard.
Richard's he's a good guy.
Yeah, Rich.
It's good people.
Yeah, he's good people. Didn't he write the song? That was in Rocky IV. Wasn't that Little Richard?
No, that was James Brown.
That was James Brown. Oh, jeez.
I think was they the same era? It was James Brown a little bit later. I can't remember the timeline.
Oh, I just pulled a Billy. Shit.
Billy and a Steve.
And a Steve.
Yeah. I mean, I could see. I could see.
Wait, this is Otis Redding, right?
Yeah. Oh God. Were they the same era? It was James Brown a little bit later. He was more 70s. Dan, I can never remember.
70s.
I'll look it up, but yeah, I think they would have been a little bit apart. But yeah, but
I'm sure he influenced James Brown. Anyways,
yeah.
I'm just keeping it nostalgic.
It's fair.
I don't remember this song until we brought it up. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
All right, there you go. All right, go ahead, Billy. What do you have for your number?
Every fucking same song, bro.
Holy shit! Wow.
I mean, it's a fun song. Like, you listen to the lyrics, and obviously, like you said, it's about banging, but it's like this dude just got paid, and he's gonna go out and fucking party. Like, and I'm like, I always like party songs, and that's what this is, So it's like, it's a fun song, I actually prefer it over Tutti Frutti because I find Tutti Frutti almost like in the realm of Splish Splash or the Twist, where it's kind of like a gimmicky.
You're right
song,
about that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I could see why it was popular at the time, probably because of that. I'd rather hear like "Good Golly Miss Molly," than this. But
Miss Molly,
it's a great song.
But I mean, Little
song.
Richard he could fucking rip, dude. And
Yeah.
He ripped
it's a
it
good
up.
Song.
He's a baller.
Exactly. I didn't even realize I was doing that.
He pounded it out.
But I mean, I would still say
fucking teabags. Let's go.
Just stays nostalgic.
It's not something I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, when Little Richard comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, this is awesome. But like, it's not really. I sit down and like, oh, I'm gonna bump some Little Richard.
Yeah.
So it's like if it comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this song or that song. So, but it stays nostalgic for me.
So according to Matt Landis, who we had him on for the Crow episode and the Swing Revival episode, he was DMing me on Instagram about this music as well, and he said he said how this song, we're like definitely about banging. He said that it's not a well-known fact. Also, not a well-known fact. Tutti Frutti by Little Richard was originally a song about homosexual sex. The original lyrics were Tutti Frutti, good booty. Now,
yeah,
I'm hoping that's true. That he said. Usually, the things that he tells me is true.
If not,
he's very good at like historical facts. So,
exactly. So shout out Matt Landis. We're gonna have to have him on when we do the Otis Day and the Nights album, which was a band created just for Animal House, the movie, which is so crazy. Yeah, so Little Richard, definitely amazing. And a few years before James Brown, he was active starting 1947, but James Brown was active starting 1953. But probably different genres, really, when you think about it.
I looked that up. It said Tutti Frutti was originally performed in 1955 with the raw suggestive lyrics, Tutti Frutti, good booty. If it don't fit, don't force it. You can grease it, make it easy.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Little Richard's this shit.
In 1955, bro, people were probably like, what the fuck? Like,
no one,
like,
I don't
put
know
the
if
twist
people
back
listen
on.
to
Just put
lyrics
the
like
twist
that,
back
dude.
on.
There's a lot of songs that come out that you're like, did you even listen to the song? That's why it's funny when people like complain about lyrics nowadays and you're like, oh, there's a lot of songs that you deemed great that if you actually heard or figured out what it's about, you wouldn't have played it.
Dude, maybe the twist is about some sort of like sex position that we don't understand.
Maybe.
What about like looking in your big brown eyes from UB40? You remember that when you heard about that song?
Hitting in your
Exactly.
Girl, I'm gonna make you sweat.
And we're all just
Sweat
dancing
till you
to that
can't sweat no more.
at like a middle school
listen
And
dance.
if you
like, wait a
cry
second.
out, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it some more. What?
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
What about like a boom, boom, boom? That song that I'm gonna make you say,
Yeah.
Oh man.
girl,
Oh
your
my
booty,
god.
it's around. I'm just gonna lay you down. Like, I was like, what?
Unreal. Unbelievable.
Put
All
your
right.
nanny on my tongue and your booty on my face.
Okay.
Was the lyrics of that song. Me and my cousin Richard from Canada loved that song, and his dad let us like sing this song like out loud. We're like 14, just like singing
Oh
that
my God.
song.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
he's talking about his hammer growing.
Yeah,
All right, so that's our number. That's our number 4, Lou Richard. Rip it up. So we're in our top 3 now.
get your wetter. Slip my Peter inside your folder. All right, ready?
All right, what do you got for your number 3, Manny?
Reach out and I'll be there.
Oh my god.
Tell me that you have that too. This is a great song. It's great, but the other two just killed it. And it reminded me more nostalgic shit. This one's good. Again, not a song that I'm like thinking about all the time, but listening to it felt good. Good time. Move on. Stays in style.
It's fair.
Billy, what do you got?
So me and Manny are differing for the first time.
Oh,
on this list here.
shit.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
I actually had "Be My Baby," and once again, like great song. Like to me, like this song. I mean, it reminds me of you ever seen Mean Streets? Like it's the they playing in the opening to that movie. Like it just reminds me of like I don't know the sound of it. It just reminds me of like a mob movie soundtrack. Like it just has that vibe. It's a good song. Really good song. Once again, not something I put on list two, but like when you hear it, it's like brings back all these vibes and feelings for a whole bunch of different things. So, once again, tough list when you're getting to this point. So it's a great song. Just landed at 3, and I would say stays nostalgic because the same thing. Like I said, not gonna put it on and jam out to it.
Okay. So I'm number 3, Reach Out and I'll Be There by the Four Tops. So
All right.
really
right.
fucking awesome song. Love the Four Tops. It also was one of the songs on the list that I feel like other than Sinatra had like such a different sound in a way. It had a really, I don't know. I loved the music as well of this song and just a fun listen, and the Four Tops are fucking awesome. I'm going to say for this one, I'm saying this one does pass the nostalgia test for me. I think this song's still good. It's a fucking great song. And I would listen to this more. The playlist I made, I think I'm going to keep adding to it. And I'm definitely going to be listening to this music much more. But yeah, Four Tops, number 3, passes the nostalgia test for me. And that all rhymed.
It did.
Loved it.
Good job.
All right, top
Billy.
2. What do we got? Number 2.
So I had Reach Out and I'll Be There. I mean, I
All
love
right.
the Four Tops. When I think of like this genre, like they're the group I think of. That's why I asked you to throw one of their songs on. And like, this is a great song for me. I hadn't listened to it in a minute and I was like, oh dude, yeah, this fucking song is great. So, this is right near the top for me here. And I would actually agree with you, Dan. I think it passes the test because, after I listened to it, I'm like, I haven't listened to Four Tops in a minute. And I was actually putting on like other Four Top stuff too. So
Awesome. Yeah.
even their 80s stuff, like you ever hear Going Loco down in Acapulco? Great song.
Going loco down in Acapulco. Oh, I know this song. There
That's
was
a
a whole
great song.
dance to that song that I had to do. Yep.
We might have to do a whole list of songs about like going places, especially that Beach
Oh,
Boys song.
Destination
Oh,
song.
Kokomo.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take her to Bermuda. Bahama. Yeah, that was in
That was
Cocktail.
actually the first. That was
In
the
Cocktail.
first CD I brought. Was a Beach Boys CD that they put out in the '90s that had like a re-recording of that on it.
Love Beach Boys, dude. We could do a whole. I used to Beach Boys a lot.
Oh,
For
dude,
some
that
reason.
reminds me of my dad's car because my dad would listen to a fuck ton of the Beach Boys.
Yeah, like I rocked out to the Beach Boys quite a lot, and then when Uncle Jesse played Forever.
Oh yeah,
Come on,
That song
get
is
out of here.
terrible.
It's great. Stop
And
it.
then how many episodes did they have to play that song every time he
Oh my
fucked
god,
up?
all the time. But now he's a Beach Boy. He's like an honorary Beach Boy. He
Well, he
plays with them.
was
Yeah.
what he was
he's
before.
like a
he was
really good drummer.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was on. You could check him out doing some drumming on that account.
Drumeo.
Drumeo. Yeah, yeah, really fucking awesome.
What song did he play? I can't remember, but it was like he like did a pretty goddamn good job.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
what
and
it
I,
was.
and I heard he's a really cool, down to earth dude.
Well, he's Greek, so
I know, I know somebody who, two people that personally spoke to him on like a chat on a conversation. They was like, dude's actually a pretty decent, cool dude, straight shooter, if you will.
Nice. All right,
Played
rips
a
it up.
Papa Roach song on Drumeo. That's what it was.
It's a
it
baller.
was it?
Last Resort, Papa Roach. He had never heard it, and like he played it, and I was like, "How did you never hear this, bro? Did you live under a rock?" Like, man, I know he's older, but Jesus, it's not like when they have like they had like Jelly Roll's drummer play Slayer. Like I can see why he's never heard that. Like,
I
you
can
know?
understand people not hearing a Slayer song than like not hearing Papa Roach. Like
It was
you
ever on
turn-
the radio in the late '90s. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like they never play Slayer on the radio. It's never
Yeah.
been on the radio, I think, ever. All right, Mandy, what do you got for your number two?
All right, so this is tough because it goes back and forth, obviously. But Baby Love.
Mm.
It's a cool sound. I like it. It reminds me of some soundtracks. It might be
wait,
in
Baby
Love
Love or
Actually.
Be My Baby? My
I'm
Baby,
sorry.
right?
Be My Baby. That's it.
Okay.
Be My Baby. Sorry.
Too many
it was
babies in this list.
Yeah. It was Be My Baby.
There should be a whole baby
Um,
list.
I just made that decision now. It's a good song. It's just there's a lot going on. It definitely reminds me, Billy, you're right, like gangster movie.
Oh yeah,
You know,
it has that
any-
same sound too. Like
yeah,
the
it's
music
got-
has that sound.
like Goodfellas.
Yeah,
like
I actually had
you
to
know.
check. Yeah, I had to check and be like, wait, is this in Goodfellas?
Is
And I'm like,
it
oh
in
no, it's
there?
Mean
Yeah.
Streets. But if you
Got
drop
it.
this in the middle of Goodfellas, it totally fits. You
It
know,
would be
like
totally fine.
I
Yeah.
thought, I thought it was the scene where she goes to the mafia wives' house in the afternoon, and they're all getting like beauty salon stuff.
yeah.
done. I thought that was the song on here, but it wasn't though.
Okay, got it.
I would imagine that would have been the song too. Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like this was in Love Actually. For some reason,
Really?
I don't think. Why do you stop hating on them?
I don't want to watch.
I
that
didn't
movie.
like it for a while too, and then I came back to it.
I rather watch the what is that movie with Kate Winslet, Jack Black?
Holiday.
Yeah,
You love that movie.
It's a
You
great
bring that
movie.
up a lot. Yeah.
it's a good movie.
All right. I have to rewatch that.
All right, so that was your number two, "Be My Baby" by the Ronettes.
Yes.
All right, my number two is "Think" by Aretha Franklin.
All right. So
Yeah,
that was
I know.
going to be my
It
number
was-
two. It was going to be my number two.
It was a tough decision, but I was like, I really love "Think." I chose not to put "Respect" on the list because it's just too big of a song, but I actually rather listen to "Think" than "Respect." Because Think does something really cool. Like when I was listening to it, in the second verse, when Aretha Franklin gets the second verse, there's a key change immediately, and the key goes up, and it's amazing that they do that right in the middle of a song. And I don't know, the singing on Think is great. Is it that's not the song that's in? That is the song that's in the Blues Brothers, right? Like the first one, because there's that horrifying second one as well. But I think that she did Think in the in the Blues Brothers. But I love Think, and it passes the nostalgia test for me. And I would say it's a solid song. Has nothing to do with how it being at number two being worse than anything. But I'm just saying for this list, Think number two passes the nostalgia test.
All right.
All right.
Number one, I think Manny, you're up, right?
I think, yeah, and Think is number one for me. It's I mean, come on. Second to Respect, but I agree with you, Dan. It's kind of a little better than it. It's just her voice and just the sound just rocks out. It's so good. Like, and how I don't know what else to say. I think it does pass. Like I could listen to Aretha for a while. So
Yeah.
if you don't know what we're talking about here, fucking put on Aretha Franklin. Just
Show some
out of
respect.
all the there you go, Bill. Out of all the ones that you could listen to here, I think like you definitely need to put her on.
Yeah, check out the
Greatest
Nostalgia
hits.
Test on Spotify if you're on there. You can download this playlist, follow it, and then also then listen to Unload, the real album.
Yes.
Those load and reload. All right,
Did
so
Aretha sing with Otis? Was that
they
someone
might have done
else?
something.
movie?
No, I think they did a song together for some reason. Yeah, it's
Because we just talked about the fake movie band earlier. So
Yeah, yeah.
I knew
Oh,
what you
boy.
meant, Manny. Bass.
yeah.
Let me look that up. So, okay, great. So, Billy, what's your number one?
Yes, it was Tramp.
Also,
Sorry, Billy.
Oh,
Tramp,
love
okay.
that song.
I think they did Tramp together.
Yeah,
all right.
and
Yes.
Otis Redding was the original wrote and recorded the original hit "Respect" in 1965.
Of course he
Then
did.
Aretha Franklin covered it in 1967, and then added the spelling of "respect" in it, and the "Sakatumi" refrain, which changes the song as well. So, yeah.
I take that back.
So-
He didn't sing it with her. He sung it with Carla Thomas.
All right, there we go. Tramp, another good
But
song.
I think he did do a song with her. I want to say he should have. If he didn't, that would have been a power couple right there. Anyways.
Oh
go ahead.
yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Sorry, Billy.
Yeah.
I also you're good, bro. I also think at number one, I mean, Aretha is such a powerhouse fucking voice. And the part where she gets to freedom, like it just fucking gives you chills, that part of the song.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking awesome. And I'm almost like, wait, isn't there more of that coming up, please? Like, because it like to me that's the high of the song. And then I'm like, oh, it's only like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm like, shit. And it's when she hits that, it just gives you the chills, So yeah, this is number one for me. I would say this passes the nostalgia test. Aretha, once again, not an artist that I put on all the time, but every now and then, like when you're in the right mood, and her voice is just fucking amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. I'm putting my number one is Be My Baby by the Ronettes. As soon as I heard it, I think I was like already being like, this is for me, the song I returned to the most while listening to this playlist. There's just something about the sound of that song that like I want to listen to it and like right now. Like it just has an amazing recording quality to me, and the voices are really great from the Ronettes, and it's just a great song. It's a really, really well written song. It's a well composed song, and I don't know. I love that song so much. So as soon as I had that on the list and I started listening to everything, and then the Ronettes came up on the list, I was like, I think this is either going to be 2 or 1. And in the end, it wins out for me. Number one, Be My Baby, 1963. Definitely passes the nostalgia test. Fucking love this song. Probably going to listen to it more and keep this list, like I said. And it just reminds me of everything that, of that era for me. Like this really does hit that, Any honorable mentions, guys?
I had 2 because I was like, all right, I don't want to go. I could rattle off 75, right? But so like the first one, like a lot of this, I said earlier, but like a lot of the songs on this list just makes me feel like I'm watching like a mob movie, like a Goodfellas or Donnie Brasco from like the 60s and 70s. And along those lines, I had "Rags to Riches" by Tony Bennett. Like as an honorable mention,
song.
like that whole same vibe, and it's also before Tony Bennett started singing like a dick, so it actually, it sounds well sung, It's before he was doing like the Tony Bennett cheesy thing, with the weird staccato, he's actually just singing the fucking song. So that's one honorable mention, and the other one, which is more along the Little Richard lines, was Johnny Be Good. Once again, like same era, I think it was like 1958,
Go.
and it's like.
Go,
Yeah,
Johnny,
obviously we all remember
go.
because of Back to the Future, but like
Sure.
that song is just fucking great. The original, So those are 2 that have like the 2 different vibes that I feel like we got on this playlist.
So I was wrong about Billy's honorable mention.
I was just going to ask, bro.
I did write, Why Must I Be a Teenager in Love? Why must I
yeah.
be
That's a
a
good one, too.
teenager in love?
That's a mob movie one.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, for some reason that reminds me of a sleepover we had, Billy, at JP's house. Remember JP who lived down the block?
Yeah, I do. Yep,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
I don't know why it reminds me of that. We were like trading baseball cards or something like that at his house.
Sounds about right. And it's probably his mom was like jamming out to it in the background.
Probably. But it was that. But I will say this.
Say it, Manny.
I don't know if this is an honorable mention, but I think the person who takes all of these down is Otis Redding.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but like I out of everybody here, you give me the Otis Redding greatest hits, and I've said it in the last episode.
Yeah.
That
The Love Songs episode.
I would much rather jam out only to him. If you told me like anyone on this list or him, it's only him.
Well, my honorable mention is going to be What I'd Say by Ray Charles. And,
All right.
and, you know, I think Ray Charles could have easily been on this list and probably would have reached somewhere within my top 3 at least, you know. And it's, you know, it's amazing. And I'm like thinking, does it fit into this? And yeah, because Ray Charles, Little Richard, they're both kind of in that rock kind of soul spectrum, right? Is in there. Yeah. But yeah, that would be my honorable mention, definitely. And gonna be listening to more Ray Charles. I mean, the thing is this, like, there's so much music out there, but I think like when I went back to this music, I was like, fuck, man. There's a reason why I don't want to say my parents were right, but these songs just are able to just transcend, you know, decades for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, but then again, Billy, you said your kids were like, what the fuck is this shit? And I'm wondering,
it's just skipped the generation. I think, you know, I think I think a lot of it's the nostalgia that we heard it growing up around our parents, you know, too. And then like, once again, like I kept coming back to it, but like this whole vibe, most of these hit that mob movie, which is like one of my favorite genres. Like I put up like a list, like it's like Italian mobster music, and it's like Strangers in the Night, That's Amore, Mac the Knife, Volare, like, you know, In the Still of the Night, I Left My Heart. It's like all these fucking crooner songs, you know, and a lot of these I feel like would fit into that vibe.
What about the Jersey Boys? Were they around this time?
I don't know is that based on. That's based on.
That's was it Valent?
Richie Valens? Ricky Valley?
Ricky Valley or something like that. Yeah,
Frankie Valley.
Frankie Valley.
Frankie. Yeah.
I hate the Jersey Boys thing. Not down with that.
Dude, people love that genre.
I know. I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
Isn't that where Pesci came from? Like he was their like manager or something like that?
No.
It's like the whole story. Yeah. Joe Pesci was like their manager.
Comedy too before he did acting.
Yeah.
I think with Frank Vincent, which sounds ridiculous.
Out of hand. That's fucking ridiculous. And he was a singer too. Like he was a child
that's what
singer.
I'm saying. He came from that group.
Yeah. I don't think he was that group.
He was like he managed him or something. He was in the movie. Like they say his name and he's like managing them or he connected them with something. And that's how kind of like he got into like show business and stuff.
He did not officially manage Frankie Valley, but he was instrumental in the formation of the Four Seasons in the late 50s.
Crazy.
And they're friends.
Yeah. So there we go.
See, this is why I kind of
Tommy
hate
DeVito
Google.
to Bob Gaudio.
This is why I kind of hate Google. Like you guys easily fact check that, right? What'd you say?
I said he introduced Tommy DeVito to Bob Gaudio. I'm like, these fucking Jersey guys. Like, it's like the two most Jersey fucking names in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking Tommy DeVito, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's so funny. That's like everyone's so like that in Jersey, like that Italian. Then it's like Bruce Springsteen.
What? Yeah. Even fucking Bon Jovi's Italian. Like.
Hey, come here. I'm going to introduce you. Tommy DeVito, Frank Guardio,
You guys should do business together.
Jimmy Rigatini.
Hey, I know a guy.
Yeah.
I know a guy that
I'll
knows
give you
a
a
guy.
loan. The VIG's running.
That's it.
Oh,
all right,
my
boys.
God. All right, so
That's a good one.
Let's end this one.
That's the test. Everyone, reach out. Let us know. Well, reach out and I'll be there. Reach out and
Tell us the
Reach
truth.
out and touch somebody.
Let's rip it up. Silent baller.
and let us know what you think. Let us know your honorable mentions. If you got a block party coming up this summer, hit us up. Let us host
Also,
it.
if you're not from New York and you threw a block party or you went to a block party, please
Let us know if I'm an idiot.
Like,
Well,
I
I'll
don't
say
know. if it's like a northeastern thing.
Yeah.
What is it?
When I was in Colorado, we went to like a barn party or some sort of like farm type party. And I think it's just like, because in New York, no one has a yard. And I think block parties were much more in the five boroughs, like
Space.
Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Bronx. Like, well, I'd say Brooklyn probably much more. And then it reached out to the suburbs, and because people moved from Brooklyn to the suburbs
Yeah.
and brought block
Makes
parties
sense.
with them. If you don't have a yard, what are you going to do? So you throw a huge block party. So
Dude, I remember those block parties by you, Dan.
everyone
Carter
loved
block?
that fucking
Dude,
block
that
party.
block party was the shit.
Yeah, Exeter.
Yeah, dude. Exeter was why was Exeter the shit?
Because I don't know. Actually, I have no
Because
idea.
it's not like as kids, like, did we get to drink there? I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
I
but-
didn't.
but
Yeah.
they always had a really good DJ
sure.
that played the Twist.
And the
Okay.
fucking chicken
All right,
dance.
everyone. Thanks so much for listening. We'll be all over the place. Listen, support, and we'll be.
Buy us some coffee. Dan needs some money to keep this stuff going. So
Well, we'll put back up the thing for. Yeah, we'll start getting that. But yeah, seriously though, let us host your party.
Substack?
We got
Yeah.
fucking games, bro. Bring us.
games. I'm gonna play some
we got jokes,
bobbing for apples.
We got jokes. All right, everyone. Peace.
Share this episode with your friends. Subscribe and follow the Nostalgia Test podcast on YouTube, Substack, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Send us your episode ideas and comments, or book us for podcasts and events at thenostalgiatest@gmail.com. Come hang out with us next week, because you never know what pop culture will pop up on the Nostalgia Test.